So moving on, let's hear about transparency and security of blockchain ticketing. So can I please invite Mr. Jack Chen, co-founder and CEO of Moonlab, to come up on stage and share with us. Shall we give a warm applause and welcome Jack?
Good morning, everyone. It's really nice to be here. It's really my honor. I'm Jack. I'm one of the co-founder at Moonlab. And then Moonlab, over the past few years, we have been spending a lot of our time in making a wallet that allows brings people from Web 2 to Web 3 and make it super user-friendly for a lot of Web 2 folks to access to the Web 3 technology. And then today, we're trying to present you a case where we want to use our wallet to solve one of the city's deep-rooted issue, which is the ticket. Hong Kong has been very famous regionally or globally to be a place for different kind of events. So this week is really special. We have FinTech Week and we have different events. And Hong Kong is really also very famous for having different concerts. I'm personally very looking forward to next year's Blackpink concert. But then the issue with Hong Kong's ticketing system right now is like we're still using traditional physical ticket. And the problem with that is like we have a lot of fake ticket. I'm not sure you have gone to the new concert place in Kai Tak and the old place in Hong Kong. Actually, you have a lot of secondary trade happen at the entrance where people grabbing what do we call Wang Ngao. Like they grab a ticket and asking you to pay them cash and then they give you the ticket. The issue with that is like we also heard from news a lot of times those tickets can be fake. So you pay the money to the person and then that person gone and then you turn out you bought the fake ticket and you cannot enter into the concert. So it's a huge problem for the I would say for the audience and especially for traveler. It's a very bad image for the city. Hong Kong is a very smart city and it's very innovative. And then we're still living in a very outdated system where tickets are printed in a physical paper, where it's really hard for people to verify whether it's true or not. And then in the traditional ticketing system, because there are many intermediaries, there are issuer, there are secondary market for trades, and then there are agents. It's really hard for the organizer or the art agency or the artist to actually get the payment from the concert. Usually it takes a quarter or even half a year for them to receive the payment. So that we want to use our system. It's purely on-chain and everything can be instantaneous, where the money is flowing using stablecoin or different digital asset or different digital currency, and the artist or the agency can receive the money instantly. And then again, we're trying to solve the black market issue where people buy the fake ticket or people are trying to manipulate the market by selling the ticket 100 times or even 200 times to inflate the entire cost. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to introduce you the on-chain experience of the ticket. We're trying to make the ticket from the issuance to selling to storing to using purely on-chain, and everything has been, for example, the ticket has been minted as an NFT so that we can actually do secondary transfers, and we can set different, I mean, technically we can set different rules for the transfer to be, you can set a higher price, but then that's subject to the policy, but then you can definitely set a same price so that if me as a person, I cannot attend to the concert today because of my personal reasons, at least I can transfer at the same price to my family members or to my friends to enjoy the concert. So these are technically very feasible to do, and our solution can already empower that. And then we also want to introduce, because Hong Kong is also trying to introduce the stablecoin regime. Once the policy is out, once the licensee is already there, and once the stablecoin is issued, we're trying to embed our wallet to accept stablecoin payment to buy the NFT-based ticket. So that's what we call atomic transaction, meaning that right now, if you're trying to buy a ticket from a secondary marketplace like Klook or different website, third-party website, the ticket handover does not happen at that moment. So you're basically trusting the third-party organization that they will honor their promise to you that they will give you a ticket one day. And then you basically go into the post office to wait for the mail, or you go into some offline shops to redeem the ticket. But then again, you're basically trusting the platform to give you the ticket in one day. But then using a blockchain-based technology, you will be able to receive your ticket immediately on chain, and then you'll be able to receive the ticket from a trusted seller. It can be the original distributor organizer. It can be a trusted third-party agent. But then you will be able to make sure that, okay, this ticket is actually from an original and authentic source. This is really important because that, and how we can achieve that is basically everyone who issue or selling the ticket, we will have an on-chain verifiable credential that is associated to their wallet address, so that me as a buyer, I can see, okay, this ticket is actually issued by Jay Chow, and this ticket is actually issued by Blackpink. So you know that what you are buying from, who are you buying from. Again, I won't get into very detail about the technical part, but then the advantage of the blockchain is like it's very transparent, so that you can trace how the tickets flows for you to monitor and to make sure that you are buying from the authentic source. And then it's also it's a less centralized place, where the pain point I just mentioned, that every time when you buy a ticket, you have to make sure that you are buying from a trusted source. And if we move into an on-chain experience, you don't have to worry too much about that. Every ticket that is issued on the blockchain, and as long as it have a valid verifiable credential, you'll be able to know that it's from an authentic source. This is some user journey we've been working with our partner HKT, and then as you guys know that they cannot come to the event today, but then they are one of the entertainment arms in their organization, which is the View TV. So they have different events, different concert and all that. So then we're trying to work with them to bring the entire ticketing, issuance, purchase, and redemption experience on chain. As you can see here, this is our wallet app where people can see their ticket they bought, and then they can present the ticket just using a very simple QR code. And then so when you go to the on-site event, the on-site operation manager of the event can actually just grab another phone and then scan your QR code to admit you and to make sure that you are using a real ticket. And then we also have a platform for the event organizer. It's a purely SaaS, so that if you are organizing your own event, you can actually onboard your system, and you don't have to touch anything related to blockchain. You don't have to write any blockchain knowledge. It's zero code, just like the traditional Web2 ticketing app like Luma, Eventbrite. You can issue an on-chain ticket. We support multi-chain, and we support different NFT standard as well, so that you can issue a blockchain-based ticket in less than 10 minutes. So this is what we are trying to do. And moving on, we're trying to also, so right now, thanks to Cyberport, this first phase, we try to solve the problem where people get a lot of fake ticket and there are a lot of fraud. Moving on, we also want to make sure that every ticket is KYC, so that people, actually, if you go to regional places like GBA in China, all the tickets has already been KYC'd, so that you know that when you enter into the event center, you can actually verify this ticket holder is actually the original owner of the ticket. And also, even when it comes to P2P, you want to transfer your ticket to your friend, then your friend knows that, okay, actually it's Jack transferring to me, or it's Ben transferring to me. You know who is the one transferring to you, so that you know your counterpart is a real person. It's not a bot, and it's someone you know. And bot issue is another issue that is very critical for our citizen. It's like me, I want to go to a concert, but I can never buy the original concert ticket, because whenever the ticket release, actually a lot of bot will just come into the site and grab the ticket. So me as a fan of whoever celebrity, I can never get the first primary ticket from the issuer. You always just buy a secondary ticket. It depends on you want to buy on carousel or you want to buy in front of the entrance, that's a problem. But then if you add the KYC, for example, we can actually tokenize. We are trying to work with Cyberport and I'm Smart team. We can actually create on-chain token for I'm Smart so that you can actually have the I'm Smart token seeding your wallet address as a verifiable credential so that you can make sure that it has to be a real person to get the ticket instead of a bot. I think that this will democratize the entire ticketing purchase experience for normal people like us who just want to go to the concert. Yeah, thanks everyone for listening to my sharing. And then you have any questions, just scan my contact and we can definitely chat more. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jack. Please be seated.